Welcome everybody, it's Candace, the Real House Hunter of Dallas, and today is the first episode of Everything Real Estate from my point of view. And today I wanted to talk about the real estate housing bubble. Are we in a housing bubble? What do you think? Well, I want to give you some things that I've read about and based upon my experience, what I think. Now, I would definitely say that I feel that we are definitely in a housing bubble. Why? Because the houses are just flying off the market. The value has increased incredibly high. And I'm currently working with buyers. I'm submitting 10 offers on just one client, and we're still looking, even offering 10 to 15,000 above the ask price. So you tell me, does that sound like a housing bubble to you? Absolutely. So who's the winner? Who is the winner in the housing bubble? You might ask. I would definitely say the sellers. The sellers are absolutely the winners in today's market. As you know, there is a shortage in inventory. And when there's a shortage in housing inventory, what that does is it increases the prices. So it's all about supply and demand. Now, we have a huge demand with buyers. Why do we have demand with buyers? Well, the interest rates are at an all-time low. The pandemic has really shaken a lot of people and made them think about buying and purchasing a home up in the suburban area. And people are just wanting more space. Remote working is a huge thing, and we don't really anticipate it going anywhere. So people want more space. They're tired of being in their cramped apartments. They need a yard for the kids because now kids are being homeschooled remotely. And so this is really triggering a lot of people to think about purchasing a home, not only purchasing a home, but also upgrading their living space and standard to accommodate the ever-changing new reality that we're currently existing in with remote work, with people homeschooling, and people just wanting more space because they're home a lot more. They want to be able to entertain their loved ones. They want to be able to just relax and have a little bit more space. So we are seeing a huge amount of demand. And the supply is at an all-time low. Why would you say the supply is at an all-time low? Like I mentioned before, I'm putting 10 plus offers for one client, offering 10 to 15, even 20,000 above asking, and still losing. Who does that? Where did that happen at? So why is the supply so low, you might ask? Well, I think it's a number of different factors that play a role in why our housing inventory is low. One, forbearance. When the pandemic happened, it was an opportunity of a lifetime for all sellers to take advantage of a forbearance, which would last 6 months to a year. And a forbearance is simply the seller opting not to pay their mortgage for an extended period of time so that they will not suffer any type of financial or further financial impact to ever changing economic status due to lack of work. Next, moratoriums. There has been a lot of moratorium extensions for people that are renters, okay? Renters are not able to pay their rent, and we have a ton of people that are not able to sell their homes because their tenants are in there and they can't evict them. They can't move forward. And if they do want to sell their home, if they have an existing lease in place of that, in place with that tenant in there, they have to honor, the new buyer would have to honor that existing lease for that tenant. So that's kind of holding people up that may want to sell as well. 3, refinances. Refinances are at an all-time low because the rates are super low. So everybody wants to take advantage of these historically low interest rates. And if you're refinancing your home for a lower monthly payment, why would you sell? Your payment is getting cut anywhere from 100, 200, even more a month. So you're saving and you're still in a home that you love. You're still in that home and your payment has went down tremendously. So these are factors that are impacting the supply of homes. Also, builders have a huge demand. They have even more confidence to continue to build, but it's costing a lot more for the builders to build. There's a lag in materials that are being delivered at this time, which is increasing a backlog in buyers to be able to get into a home. So because the builders are behind in building their inventory, because people are in forbearance, because there's moratoriums that are extending evictions, and because the interest rates are at an all-time low, that's why we are seeing this shortage in inventory. Lastly, I like to mention too, COVID. Everybody knows about COVID. I don't have to go into that nightmare. However, people are afraid to have others in their home. They don't know if they have COVID, especially if they have family, children. They don't want their family to be exposed to potential risk of COVID. So it's a lot of consumer fear, and they don't have exactly a ton of confidence that they can sell their home and not potentially expose their loved ones to someone impacted or infected with COVID. So all these factors have played a huge role in minimizing the amount of inventory on the market. So we are now seeing this, okay? So I could go on and on and on about this bubble, and I'm definitely wanting to mention a couple of things on the prediction for 2021. Do I think that this bubble will last throughout 2021? I believe that we will eventually see this bubble burst, right? Because all bubbles have to eventually burst. As to the time frame, as to the exact day and pinpointing that time, it's pretty hard to say right now. With the new administration coming in and implementing certain laws and passing certain protections for tenants and for landlords and for consumers, it's kind of hard to really pinpoint right now on when this bubble is going to burst. But I do believe we're in a housing bubble and the sellers are winning. Okay, so I want to continue to keep you guys updated on the housing bubble, on the housing market. I definitely will be moving forward with giving you guys some tips for buyers. I definitely want you guys to be encouraged, especially if you're in the market right now. Be encouraged that you will find your home. It may take a little bit longer. You may have to be a little bit more creative when submitting offers, but that's why you have excellent realtors to guide you along the way. And to my sellers, if there was ever a time to sell, the time is now. Sell if you can. You know, I'm not saying just sell blindly without having an exit strategy or a way to, or a home to go to, or a strategy for your family. But if you can sell and it makes sense for you to sell, this is the time to do it, because you're going to get top dollar. I guarantee it, top dollar. So please, if that's something that you are been on the fence about, there's no need. Studies have shown, I mean, I'm out here every single day with my buyers. It is a done deal when you put your home on the market within reason. So, are we in a housing bubble? Absolutely. Do I anticipate the housing bubble bursting? Well, all bubbles burst eventually. So you be the judge. Let me know what you think. I'll be doing a part 2 of the housing bubble, and I'll be bringing you some statistics and some economists, some different feedback from different economists that have made certain predictions on the housing market for 2021. Now, the whole the feeling or the thoughts around 2021 as far as the housing market It's not slowing down, has been the same. It's not slowing down. It's not showing any indications or signs of slowing down. They do anticipate that the houses will continue to appreciate, potentially not as fast as they did in 2020, but 2021, we do suspect that the homes will still continue to appreciate and there will still be a high demand for homes in 2021, not showing any signs or indications of slowing down. So you guys, let me know what you think. If you found this video helpful, useful, please comment below, give me a like sign, subscribe, share. Again, I will be bringing some additional content for you guys with some more predictions from leading economists in today's market. Well, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for checking in with me and have a great day. Happy Friday.